OnePlus has finally launched their new flagship, the OnePlus 10 Pro, last week, and I have been using the device for the past 1 week. And here's my detailed review of the device. The OnePlus 10 Pro comes with the latest Snapdragon 18-watt chipset and a 5000 mAh battery, an upgraded ultra-wide camera, and more. The device has a unique design. The volcanic black finish looks really amazing. It feels so premium. It really shines when the light hits. The back panel of the device is not a fingerprint magnet, thanks to the matte finish. The 3 cameras and the LED flash ring is placed on the new camera array. The camera array merges from the frame to the back panel, which gives the phone a unique design element. It has a glossy finish and it gets dirty with fingerprints easily. The phone weighs around 200 grams and feels very balanced in hand. I didn't feel any discomfort while using the phone for long periods. There is no official information regarding the IP rating, but I think it can survive accidental spills. On the left side there is volume rocker, and on the right side power button and alert slider is placed. Alert slider is really an amazing feature that I think every manufacturer should provide. The buttons are clicky and I didn't feel any discomfort reaching them. It is very easy to access. On the bottom there is a SIM tray, USB Type-C port and speakers. Sadly, there is no room for a headphone jack. Overall, the 10 Pro's design looks nice. It is so premium and comfortable. It's not a fingerprint magnet, except for the camera array. It is so good at collecting dust easily. Talking about the display, the OnePlus 10 Pro has 6.7-inch AMOLED display. It is a curved display which is similar to what we have seen in the OnePlus 9 Pro. It uses second generation LTPO panel technology and has a dynamic refreshing rate that maxes out at 120 Hz. The panel features 10-bit color depth and 100% coverage in sRGB and display P3 color spaces. It is bright and visible even in direct sunlight. The phone supports native color management and can adjust the display's color space based on the content. The display color settings features 3 options: Vivid, Natural and Pro. Vivid is calibrated to the DCI P3 standard, and while Natural is calibrated to the sRGB standard. The display supports dynamic refresh rates. While you are interacting with the display, it can refresh up to 120 Hz. But the moment you stop it, it slowly drops down to 60 Hz, 10 Hz or even 1 Hz. The display is so smooth and scrolling on social media feels so buttery. Overall, the OnePlus 10 Pro's display is quite good. It is so good for content consumption and the display is bright even in direct sunlight. The OnePlus 10 Pro has 3 rear cameras, a 48 megapixel main camera, 50 megapixel ultra-wide camera and 8 megapixel telephoto camera. The primary and telephoto camera sensors are the same as what the 9 Pro had. The ultra-wide and selfie camera sensors are new. The main camera captured excellent detail and had the most accurate colors in daylight shots. HDR worked very well, autofocus was quick and responsive, and nearly every photo I took during the review was awesome. The color tone of the images was also more faithful to the actual scene compared to the ultrawide camera. Low light photos had very good detail too. The colors were more accurate. Speaking of the telephoto camera, the OnePlus 10 Pro 5G captured sharp and highly detailed shots at the native 3.3x zoom level. Photos looked good till about 10x zoom, but details became worse pretty quickly beyond that. Photos were still usable, but smaller objects were hard to identify properly. OnePlus 10 Pro's rear camera system can capture photos in up to 12-bit RAW, which offers more information and greater levels of dynamic range. Hasselblad Pro mode now enables shooting RAW Plus mode, which gives high quality RAW files with noise reduction and high dynamic range. It provides with more options while editing the shots. The device is capable of recording in 4K at up to 120 frames per second and 8K video at 24 frames per second, which is really amazing. 4K videos shot during the day looked impressive with a very good colors and stabilization. You will have to drop to 1080p if you want to use the telephoto camera for the video. And the maximum magnification for the video is either case 10x. 4K videos shot in low light looked much better than 8K ones. While using the camera in warm conditions, I got overheat warning multiple times, but I was able to record the video without stopping. Talking about the performance, the OnePlus 10 Pro comes with a Qualcomm's latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset. Gaming and multimedia is not a heavy task for the device. The device works so smooth. It delivered flagship performance all over my testing. And I'm so impressed with the performance of the device. The 8-in-1 chipset is prone to overheating. Charging, taking photos and watching videos all cause the phone to heat up to a certain level. The OnePlus 10 Pro has a 5000 mAh dual cell battery, which is a key update. The battery life of the device is noticeably improved over the Iron Pro, thanks to the extra 500 mAh battery. The battery life was incredible and I have managed to get a full day battery life while using social media, phone, watching videos on YouTube, Netflix and other apps. There was no huge drop in the battery percentage. While gaming Battlegrounds India and Call of Duty Mobile, the battery drain was noticeable. The device gets hot while gaming, but it was okay. The new cooling system helps to reduce the heat much fast. The charging speed of the device is super amazing. I have managed to fully charge the device in 32 minutes, which is so incredible thanks to the 80-watt SuperVOOC charger. You don't have to worry about the low battery levels anymore. Within 15 minutes, the device will get up to 50%. The OnePlus 10 Pro 5G has some much needed upgrades over the 9 Pro, and with just moderate bump in pricing, it is not a bad deal. Even the top end variant of the 10 Pro 5G is less expensive than other brands. The OnePlus 10 Pro compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro offers a bigger battery with quicker charging, a slightly more power efficient AMOLED display, a more powerful SoC with plenty more 5G bands, a better selfie camera and a nicer design. There are a couple of things you should be aware of before you lock your decision about the OnePlus 10 Pro 5G, just like the 9 Pro. This new model is prone to overheating while using the camera up in warm conditions, at least with the launch firmware. I'm a bit disappointed by the ultra-wide camera of the 10 Pro, as it can be used to take macros and the images it captures aren't as detailed as what the 9 Pro managed. Other than these little things, the OnePlus 10 Pro 5G is yet another solid flagship from OnePlus, and it delivers a very good performance and features for the price.